Going.
Hey
We could be stopping at any moment, guys. Well, just to let you know, we still have that horrible bad internet that'll die at any moment.
So this is my next project for my Patreon. I wish I could show it easier.
One of the patrons.
This is alpaca, 100% alpaca. No, I don't. Let go. You just about pulled the needle out.
Don't touch the knitting. Yes, ma'am. So.
Okay.
Okay. Week 8.
So this week we were for the first time stopped in an RV park. We got the weekly rate. Yep. Do I need to move over?
Nope, you're good. I was just looking up for a place to put my arm.
We got the weekly rate, which it's what, $40 a night?
20. It cuts it down to 25.
But what's the standard rate? The nightly rate?
30 and change. Mud Pie Girl, hi. Mud Pie Girl 2. Sorry.
So we've got so it cuts it down, but if you go to a monthly rate, it cuts it down even further. What's the monthly rate?
Monthly rate drops to $400 a month plus electricity, which would work out to $15 a day. Yeah. So it's like 15 or 25 or 35, depending on whichever. Depending on how long you wanted to stay and how much commitment. Not sure that I would go for the monthly rate. I think after about a week you start finding all the little glitches to nitpick about. So I was like, we still like the place. We better hang around or only long enough before we start not liking the place. There's Rain Country. Hey. Let's see. And
we are in Silver City, New Mexico. It is glorious and beautiful and golden. We're in the middle of the desert, but so many beautiful trees.
Well, we're up on a mountain right now, so we got high elevations and trees. Yes.
And they're golden.
That's why you said trees.
So we've had a lot of fun riding bikes with girls. Again, we got to take a break. It's really nice because just before we took this week of staying in one place, we had a lot of vapor locking, and we had been driving only at night or very early in the morning. And that way we had a lot less traffic, less stoplights, and much cooler temperatures.
Yes.
Hey, Rebecca.
Rebecca's here.
Old Ways, New Times.
Oh,
and Tim.
Old Ways, New Times. I think, go ahead and I need to see, so dirtpatcheaven@gmail.com. I got an old email on here and I need to chat with you. So if you can, go ahead and email me at your convenience.
So what happened is that we're here for a week and we had to decide if we were going east or if we were going west. The thing is, I have family in the west and we have a bunch of viewers that we really didn't want to miss seeing.
And we had missed them and we felt really bad.
We missed 2 in Colorado that somehow through the email it didn't get put onto our road trippers and we totally didn't get to see them. We only had 1 host in Colorado and we're like, why did we only have 1 host? Mm-hmm. Not that we don't love Todd and Lisa, because we do, but there should have been more hosts, and there were, and we just didn't get in there. So yes, we know it's buffering. We're doing our best.
We're buffering.
So
if we end up dying off completely, sorry guys, we're gonna
put it back to where it was so we can see the questions.
If it ends up dying off totally, guys, we'll have to...
Okay, it's dirtpatcheaven@gmail.com. It's just like the name of our channel. Make sure you only put 1 H in. dirtpatcheaven@gmail.com. So what happened was, by sitting here for a week, we thought about it and we're like, we watched the weather on the east and we watched the weather on the west, and it's still very hot in the west, in the 90s during the day, and so we need it to be in the 50s in order to be able to drive the RV. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a rental car and we're going to let the kids see Vegas, and we're going to go and visit my family. We're going to go and visit. We're trying to still get a hold of John Lords. John, you need to get back to us because we've tried to figure out how to call you. And so we're leaving the RV here in Silver City rather than parking it at any of the places we thought we would, just because one of the reasons is we need to let all the weather, even in the east, cool down a little bit more. We need it to cool down just a little bit more before we take the RV any further. And we need to take a break with the kids, and we need to go get some more videos. And it's just safer in a rental car. I bet she did get scraped up really good. I totally believe you.
And
It's just
dog.
Kaya. It's Kaya.
And the
See
dog
that?
is crazy.
It's Kaya.
The dog is crazy. Okay. So Paige, or Kaya, honey, send her over.
So we're doing our best with our internet. The internet is very poor in this campsite. We were anxious to get in this one because it is corner, not even a block away from a grocery store, and nice because we don't have refrigeration. So we have gone on any meal that has meat in it. We have just gone over to the grocery store and purchased the meat and not had to refrigerate it. Okay, so it's Dirtpatcheaven, just like my name, Dirtpatcheaven. So dirtpatcheaven@gmail.com.
And we're so sorry for the buffering and the constant latency issues. It may just end up being a mess.
Hey, thanks, S. Miller. Okay, hey there, Patrick. How is the boat coming? Is somebody building a boat? How exciting. So the challenges of being in a week in an RV park for a week is that, for one thing, if you have kids, they can get somewhat bored easily. Blessed, because there's this really cute little girl next door that they've been able to play with, but that has not always been the case in our RV parks. The other thing is that if you don't have a vehicle besides your RV, then you can't go anywhere on the bikes, which has been great, but you understand a short distance thing.
We made it about 1.5 miles or so.
The other is that we are in a border town, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of crime here, but there's kind of signs of it everywhere. There's razor wire things. There's signs on the stores that you can't wear hoodies in the store, that you can't carry a big bag in the store.
There's sirens going off.
Lots of sirens. And so we never really know, are we as safe as we think we are? Maybe we are, or maybe we're being too paranoid. So it's kind of not, but that's the way it is in any town. If I were back in Idaho, I would have no problem walking at night and feeling safe. Here, I have chosen not to, just because there's enough signs up and enough razor wire up. Might just be a reason for that.
However, I did get the urge about 3 o'clock in the morning to go ride my bike, and I did. Nobody around. So.
Well, and we've had a lot of vagrants that have approached us on sidewalks and stuff, and they've turned out just to be and no problem. But at the same time, when I'm out with my 2 blonde little girls, I feel like that's kind of asking for trouble if this was a scary area. Lots of border patrol, lots of I don't know, but it's a really beautiful area. The streets are. Do you want to go around and close that? Because I think we're getting quite a bit of sound through. So that's our plans. We're going into California. Our end goal is Mendocino. There's a really beautiful village that we want to go film. That's much better. I need to go get a new camera lens, because I find that when I'm in these tiny houses, or even when I'm in our RV and I'm trying to video it, it's not turning out well. Everything is coming out dark, and I can't set the camera far enough back that you can see everything, but close enough that you can see everything, and it's just, so I need to get a new camera lens, need to get my camera cleaned.
I need to wash my hair or put a better hat on. Go ahead. And, sorry, Nearly Organic's asking about putting an electric fuel pump on. So... Noshing.
Nearly Organic noshing.
Right.
Noshing is to eat a lot.
Yes, but
of
I call
food.
her Non, and then you got offended at me, so, for her. Non, N-O-N, Nearly Organic. Noshing.
Yeah, I keep feeling like I have to explain to you what her name means.
No, I know what it means. So, hi, Noshing. Yes, we do have a fuel pump. Unfortunately, it's just the way that these old cars were designed. They don't have high-pressure fuel lines and fuel pumps in them, so they will vapor lock a little bit better. It is easier and better down here. We haven't vapor locked since we got into New Mexico, because we've got some airflow around there. We're at a lower altitude, and I think the fuel is actually better down here. It's definitely cheaper.
Hey, Cliffy V. Okay, so Rebecca, how are you planning on doing the homeschooling with the rental car? Same thing that we do here. What we'll do is I'll be in the back seat with Kaya. Paige is tall enough now that she can sit in the front seat with something that has an airbag. And so to keep the girls from fighting, we'll put her up front, and I just hand them their school as they're ready to do it. And it's very nice because it keeps them focused on something for several hours so that it feels like a treat when I hand them coloring books and stuff like that. So it won't be much different than doing it in the RV, because we were in a rental car when we were in Washington for 2 days.
Right.
And the schoolwork definitely was helpful. But the one thing I didn't do back then was I sat in the front with John, which was really nice. It would be nice to be able to sit next to him, but not always feasible because of the girls. So this time I will sit in the back with one of the girls.
And I get to be up front with the other one.
Yeah.
And it's a good time.
And so
we'll have to hold hands over my shoulder. It'll be good stuff. So.
And so that's kind of, yeah, we probably do have quite a bit of buffering. This is very bad internet. It takes me almost a full day.
Yeah, I'm watching the back end, and it's like 2 seconds, and then it will die off. So
yeah, so there's not much we can do about it.
Guys, I'm wondering if we should just cut the stream. Should we?
And we could just call it good for the day. I mean, we don't have to do a big. There's nothing we can do about the quality.
Well,
so we will try again when we get to some internet. Like, we are going through Vegas to get to where we're going. And so that will be on Saturday.
Let's try from Phoenix. Let's try something tomorrow. We're not going to step on anybody's toes on the Homestead Network. If you guys haven't heard about it, check out thehomesteadnetwork.com, and you can get all the show times there. And otherwise, yes, we'll cut, and we'll try to be on tomorrow night.